Well, as we showed you earlier, a very windy day across southern Vancouver Island. Maybe the worst is over. There's a little bit more to get through yet. Let's check in with Astrid, who has a detailed look at our forecast. Astrid.
And you know what? With the flower count starting tomorrow in the Victoria area, we are certainly lucky that we are seeing milder temperatures, even though it's a bit blustery, nice and mild for us. Very different picture, though, for many parts of the United States. We want to show you some images, some very wintry images, given that we are on the brink of spring here. Take a look at this. Blizzard conditions right now and visibility near zero in the Texas Panhandle area. There has been more than a foot of snow, so more than 25-30 centimeters of snow as of this morning. Roads in the area virtually impassable. Biggest concern, though, is the visibility, because with the winds picking up there, the snow is blowing. People are being told to stay indoors and off the roads. The National Guard mobilized and got ready to deploy, and state troopers were unable to respond to many calls for assistance. So that's just how awful the situation is there. By comparison, we have lovely weather, even though we were under wind warnings for many parts of the island and for most of the day. Here's what we have on the way for tonight. Increasing cloud overnight, still a few breaks. Heading into tomorrow, temperatures for Victoria around 7 degrees, and we will see some showers developing. Here's a look at our temperatures right now with the live SchoolNet weather sensors, and we head out to Keating Elementary, where it is 7.6 degrees. Since midnight, we've had a little bit of rain, not too much. 7.8 degrees right now at Deep Cove Elementary. So the peninsula, not too bad. Temperatures were nice and mild, although blustery conditions throughout the day today. In fact, Nanaimo was the hot spot, not only on the island, not only in the province, but in all of Canada for most of the afternoon. So there you go. Nanaimo was the hot spot for the whole country. We were watching a ridge that's going to build overnight tonight. Now that this system has moved on through, we do still expect to see some wind warnings through the Victoria area for the next few hours, and it's sort of an indication of what's to come. This next system is going to move on to the north coast area by about tomorrow morning and bring some more blustery weather. As far as wind warnings go through the Victoria area, expect those westerly winds gusting to 80 kilometers an hour overnight tonight. For the rest of the island, we've got some rain and showers in the forecast up around the Port Hardy area. Mainly dry and 2 degrees along the east coast of the island. Partly cloudy skies through the Alberni Valley and to Tofino. And for the South Island, Greater Victoria, we're going to see partly cloudy conditions overnight tonight. Again, those wind warnings remain in effect for Greater Victoria for the next few hours. Heading into tomorrow afternoon, temperatures slightly cooler to 7 degrees. A bit windy, especially near the waterfront. For the Victoria area, you've got showers, and those push all the way up to the Cowichan Valley and through to Salt Spring Island, where we're looking at a high of 8 degrees. Through Nanaimo, more in the way of rain tomorrow. Temperatures to 6 degrees for you. And you're noticing that these conditions are a little bit cooler than we'd like to see for this time of year. These systems that are moving onshore are going to be a little bit cooler as they move in over the next week. So that air not quite as warm as we'd like. Expecting some light flurries up around Mount Washington base now after some good snowfall at 403 centimeters. You're looking at rain and a bit of wind through the east coast of the island up near Courtney Comox, Campbell River through to Sayward. Port Hardy, you're going to see some rain, and strongest winds will be through exposed sections of the north coast of the island tomorrow. The rest of BC, pretty blustery along the coast as we head eastward and inland. Dry and nice and sunny for the Kelowna and Kamloops areas tomorrow. Over the next 7 days, here's what you need to know. Greater Victoria gets a break in the rain coming on Wednesday. Then the next system moves in Thursday, Friday, Saturday looking a little bit soggy, drying out Sunday and seeing some sunshine Monday. But the real story as we get into the weekend is the temperatures up to about 12 degrees even through the Nanaimo area. Finally tonight, here is your weather watcher, and I looked for the most blustery picture we had submitted, and Eric has it. Look at all that wind. We don't have a lot of snow in Victoria, in fact none at all. But we had wind today, and he's...
How windy it is in that picture.
Oh, yeah, he drew that. He did a great job of that. A couple of leaves just barely clinging to the branches on those trees there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not officially spring tomorrow, but we'll start counting blossoms.
We sure will.
Yeah. All right, Astrid, thank you.
You're welcome.